Good afternoon, you guys. We are on the Willamette River in Eugene. Oh, show the drift boat. Is he with us?
Yes.
There we go. This is the Willamette Riverkeepers. And they are right now cleaning up the Willamette River.
They're good.
And so we got some people out here who obviously love our rivers and are cleaning up the trash that accumulates because we humans are sloppy. I can say that. Okay, Matt. Hi, I'm Rick Dancer. Welcome, you guys. We are with the Willamette Riverkeepers. Michelle Emmons, that's how I found out about it. You are in charge of the Southern Willamette?
Yeah, Southern Willamette Valley Advocate.
Come this way, because it doesn't pick up real good sound.
Sure.
So Michelle invited us out here. We brought Patrick Olsen from Patrick Olsen's Auto Repair. He's out there on a boat somewhere down there picking up stuff. Carlos from Restoration Contractors is over here picking up some garbage. So how often do you guys do this?
We're doing this once a month, every Trashy Tuesday. We try and do it the second Tuesday of the month.
Okay.
We usually pick a partner like the American Canoe Association or the River House Outdoor Program with the City of Eugene.
And that's who's here now.
That's who's here now
Wave.
with us today. And we also work with, various volunteers and businesses and other organizations that are bringing their employees out to come and do a river cleanup as well.
So how do people find out about that?
People can find out about it by going to the Willamette Riverkeeper Facebook page, or you can look up our River Guardians program on willametteriverkeeper.org.
So why, Michelle? Why do you do this?
Well, everybody wants to drink clean drinking water, right?
Right.
Well, the drinking water obviously is more for the downstream communities, but we do have an emergency drinking water intake that EWEB is installing at the confluence where the Coast and Middle Forks meet.
Right. That's new. That's gonna be really important to keeping our water clean.
Yeah, for sure.
So we might as well do it now and get used to it, right?
Exactly.
So we have a program and tack this going.
Well, we also have this beautiful natural area that we're very, very lucky in this community to have a greenway that runs right through the center of town. I mean, what a great recreational gem for us, but also that we have a corridor for wildlife in the middle of our city.
Right. So come here, my man. Up here. So introduce yourself and talk to me.
My name is Travis Williams. I'm Riverkeeper and Executive Director of Willamette Riverkeeper.
So you're the big riverkeeper.
Well, I suppose, yes.
the main man. So what is your organization really about?
Well, Willamette Riverkeeper works on water quality and habitat protection and restoration. So our first and foremost goal is to implement the Clean Water Act and make sure that it's not being violated. That's really important throughout the entire Willamette Basin, and we do quite a bit of work on that front. Similarly, there's a lot of habitat that's been modified over time, and so we see it as our job and working with many partners to restore floodplain habitat along the Willamette and its tributaries.
So we couldn't do this without the City of Eugene as a partner, and they provide the River House program is providing the rafts and the boats and that kind of thing, and some staff to help out. So that's kind of how this works. But do you remember? I mean, I remember. I'm older than you, but I remember when the Willamette River was a terrible, dirty, horrible river, and it was a mess. I mean, 30, 40 years ago, until the government got on board and said, okay, we're going to clean this thing up.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot better today when you look at the basic water quality parameters, things like dissolved oxygen or bacteria. That being said, our understanding of what rivers need to be healthy has expanded, as well as our understanding of toxic pollutants, which in many cases are newly emerging and or poorly understood going back 3 or 4 decades.
So what can somebody like just an average Joe do that would really make a difference?
I think the number one thing people can do is reduce their use of pesticides around their homes, for example.
Even if you don't live next to the river.
Exactly.
Because water all ends up here.
Exactly. There are products that are being sold today at large stores that sell outdoor goods, and I won't name names, but they're found everywhere. And there are products being pushed right now that have ingredients in them that, if they make it to the Willamette or small creeks and other rivers that feed these systems, they can have a detrimental impact on amphibians. And there are a whole range of products that show up, and there's some great work that has been done in the last year that really points to further down in the basin, but really points to that connection between homeowner use of pesticides and herbicides and the connection to detrimental impacts to the river.
So it is ending up in the river, and that's something we can all do. Also, even simple things like washing our cars. that soap. You know, there's warnings on all the downs, on all the drains, storm drains, that water's going somewhere. So if you see something, it's a fish marker, isn't it?
Exactly.
Then that means don't be washing or flooding anything down in that area. So let's see, Matt, show them what we found so far. What have you guys found out here? Wow.
All kinds of stuff in here. So anything from your typical
Oh, that's nice.
trash stuff with plastics and bags and things like that, to sleeping bags and mattress stuff and tent poles and
Long
tarps
plastic.
and
Well, let's go down the
Water
river.
bottles.
Let's go down there and we'll find out what's going on and kind of see some of your people out there doing their thing.
sounds good.
All right. All right, this is the first, you guys. We're taking the show on the water. Don't get left behind, man. All right. So, there, we're getting real on the water now. So, do you,
Oh, there's bald eagle again right
oh,
there.
bald eagle.
Oh,
Come on,
wow.
look at that.
Look
Oh.
at that.
So landed in that cottonwood.
We'll see him when we go that direction. That is so cool. So that's our second bald eagle we've seen in like 15 minutes. I run out on Doris Ranch along that other section of the Middle Fork.
Right.
And the other day I'm running along underneath the trees and I hear this little noise and I look up, which is another good reason not to have your headphones on. And I see two golden eagles.
Oh,
and I know they were gold. They weren't eagles going to be bald. I could just tell the
Yeah,
difference. But
yeah.
they were literally 50 feet over my head.
Wow.
And I'm just standing there. So it kind of interrupted my run.
And that's something that a lot of people don't necessarily associate with the Willamette unless they get out here, even in an urban setting. There's so much wildlife that you can see.
So you
Right.
can see him pretty well up there where the crows just flew in. You can see his dark body and white head.
Oh yeah, see him now?
I don't know that he'll pick up on here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's go away.
The crows are going, get out of here. Oh, there's our people, Matt, on the side. Walking down the river. Hey, Carlos, wave. What are you guys doing? There's all kinds of goodies over here. Okay. Is that kind of the, I don't want to say depressing, but the sad part is that you see so much crap down here.
Well, yeah, it's not just sad because it's harmful to the river. It's sad because it says a lot about our society and our social structures and why people feel the need to have to be down here in the first place, other than recreation.
Right.
And if people are littering, that's just disrespectful. But oftentimes you'll find some camps from people having to be down here because they don't have any place else to go.
Right.
And the river is typically an isolated space where they feel like they can get away from everything else that's upland.
So you find a lot of sleeping bags and makeshift camps and stuff like
Yeah, the thing that we're most worried about, aside from like mattresses and sleeping bags, is a lot of the chemicals. So we'll find paint cans and propane tanks and batteries and things like that that are leaching harmful chemicals into the water supply.
Do you think because we don't really understand, people like me, you do because you do this, but a lot of us don't understand that little stuff like that. We think, well, look at this big, huge waterway, it's going to dilute, but it doesn't. I mean, it all adds up.
Batteries are not biodegradable.
And plastics,
You need more?
plastics have
Back or
become
okay?
such a big issue in a number of ways, and whether it's some kind of a bag or sharp plastic from a broken bucket, for example, that stuff finds its way far downstream and can impact local wildlife and then ultimately contribute to the Pacific garbage patch in some cases.
Right. What do you suggest for just people that, well, obviously don't litter. How long have we been saying that? But it's if you take it in, take it out. And I think for those of us who can.
Right. Well, I mean, there's leave no trace, but I think Travis made a point earlier saying, why don't we just reduce the amount of plastic that we use? So bringing those reusable grocery bags to the store, or even thinking about it from a consumer level, what are you purchasing? How much packaging is wrapping up that food?
Right.
Do you need that? Buying things more in bulk, or getting jars and things that you can put your grocery items into.
Just think how much cheaper stuff would be if we didn't have the fancy packages and all the boxes and crap that, you know what I mean? Have you seen the movie The Minimalist?
No.
It's on Netflix. It's actually a documentary, these two guys, and it just changes the way you see how much stuff, go to your own closet and you go, why do I need 20 pairs of jeans? I wear 3, I don't need all that stuff. And it's like it's really different because it really kind of challenges your thoughts, you know what I mean? Going, gosh, gosh, I don't need to do that. And there's so many, you know, I don't need to go to the mall.
Yeah, well, I think, again, ultimately it's going to come from a consumer level. Do we need all this plastic? Ultimately we don't, and we can also reuse water bottles and, you know, Tupperware for food storage and that sort of thing. So I think the change is going to have to come from a consumer level.
And it has to come from all of us. We all have to get on board and say, but do you find when people come out here on something like this that they really, they get it then? I mean, people like, you know, me, like maybe not you guys, but when other people come out here, do you think, you know, they see the junk and the garbage, that maybe we understand a little bit more about what it's doing?
I think that's one of the reasons to bring people out, is to get them educated. Not only do they get educated about a healthy riparian corridor, again, learning about erosion, how trash contributes to that, and even how impact of people denuding the banks or chopping down trees and things, which is taking away from soil stabilization and contributes to turbidity in the water. Obviously there's the garbage in that as well, but I think people get more of an idea of what's going on with water quality when they get a chance to come out here firsthand. And then there's also the social impact of that too, and people learning about what are the problems that are happening in our social culture. And, you know, the fact that people are coming down here and, you know, living in places against the river, and you know, it's sad, but I think that tugs at heartstrings, and it makes people want to get out and do something to help others in their community too.
Can you show us, can we go over and see those people over there?
Yeah, I think we should head over there to that raft and check out what's going on over there.
So Michelle, why do you do what you do? Why do you do this? Because this takes a lot of effort. I mean, it has to take a lot of effort.
Well, it does take a lot of effort. You know, honestly, I can be really selfish and just say it comes down to, if we think about clean air and clean water, ultimately it's just like bottom level what we need to survive. So clean air, clean water, I want to survive. So having clean air and clean water is really, really important. It's not just important for me or people who have homes, it's important for people who aren't sheltered as well. And so it's one of those platforms that you can get everybody to get on board with. It's not a polarizing issue.
Right.
We all need clean air and clean water.
Right. It's a pretty basic part of living.
Exactly. And I love being outdoors. And this is really where I find my peace and solace, where I feel like I can get clear. It helps me to be more focused and productive. So whether it's on the river, on the trail, or climbing that summit, being outdoors and just really connecting with the earth and connecting with nature, I think is really important.
Yeah, because I see you on Facebook and you're crazy. Michelle is always like, you're always somewhere. Well, people say the same thing about me. It's like, God, do you ever stay home? And it's like, I try not to. You can get on a bike and go up to 242 and see the sisters with no cars on the road.
I know, but are you really going to post your laptop in your office on Facebook? I spent plenty of time there too, but I'm not going to post about that.
I have seen people do that, but it kind of connects you back to what you love, huh?
It really does, and I think that recreation, when people come out and they have positive recreational experiences in the outdoors, which is also a large part of what I do. I'm also a guide and bring people out on the river or out on trails. Helping them just to connect to nature through a fun, healthy physical activity is also a way for people to improve their own lives. They get healthier, they reconnect with nature, they understand nature's role in creating healthy mental space for themselves. And then that also fosters the sense of ownership or sense of stewardship. And then people really want to get involved in restoration projects, whether it's planting trees or removing invasive species and bettering the environment and making it work better.
So we're out with Willamette Riverkeepers, and you can go on the Facebook page, go look for Willamette Riverkeepers, and Riverkeepers is one word, and just friend them. Just like their page, and then you will be in touch. That's how I found out, because then you'll be in touch with what's going on and when they're doing these Tuesday cleanups. Oh no, here's a group of motley crew. Look at this. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry about Patrick. You know, ever since he got out of jail, I haven't known what else to do with him.
Hey, you kept sending me postcards. I appreciated it. Where's the trash? Did you guys pick any up?
We're working.
We have no more room on this boat.
This is our signage.
We'll take some.
Oh my gosh, look at all that
No,
stuff.
we honestly have no more room.
take some.
Yeah, we're locked and loaded here with a lot of trash.
We found every ball.
Yeah, we found a football, a soccer ball, a volleyball.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna come talk to you. Hold on. You even came with him?
Huh?
He talked you into it, huh?
Yeah.
You probably talked him into it.
Hey, you see me, you see my wife, right?
I know. Yeah.
So you definitely want
Without her, we would not have near this much.
Michelle, don't go far because you're my link to the world.
This and this.
definitely want to hook up with our boat captain here, Marcel Big. He's with the American Canoe Association.
Okay,
He's
so
also
let's
a
go talk to
whitewater
Marcel. Come
instructor.
here. Marcel, you're on. You're gonna be on. You are live, just so you know. Okay.
Live, wow.
Live on Facebook. Yeah.
He does it to all of us.
Yeah. If you hang around me long enough, you know you're gonna be live. People go, "Are we really live right now?" So who are you with? Kind of what do you guys do?
So I'm with the American Canoe Association, the ACA, which is national paddle sports education nonprofit. So that's what we do, and we try to help all kinds of community events and things like that around. So
Why
we
the
just-
canoe?
Why? Well, it's been around since 1880. So then there weren't, anything but canoes. So that's why it's called the American Canoe Association. But it's multidiscipline. So we have raft programs, kayak programs, everything.
But
in
you're
between.
big. You're big on canoes.
No, not more than anything else. It's
Really?
just in the name.
You just want to be on the water.
Yeah, as long as we're in the water, cleaning stuff up.
So
helping
how can
events.
people find out more about you and what you guys do?
So we have a website, AmericanCanoe.org.
Okay.
Like we said, there's state directors in every state, so there's programs going on in every state. We support clubs. We provide insurance, provide instruction, all kinds of stuff like that.
So are you surprised when you come out here and find the garbage that you find?
Actually, we do a lot of river cleanups around, and I'm often surprised at what we find and how much we find here in Eugene for what it is. It's pretty
Because
amazing.
that's their boat right
Yeah, that's
there.
quite a pile.
And that's just one boat. You guys had. Then we saw the boat we were in. So come here, Patrick.
Yes.
So Patrick Olsen,
Hello.
auto repair. Not today's not repairing any autos. But
No.
So what did you you came out on this because we called you and said, hey,
It was a good cause, and I thought you were going to be here at 8:30 this morning with the rest of us, But
he
we-
always has to make me look bad,
Hey, no, me and my wife, we're down here just helping out clean up the river here. As you can see, this is our boat of stuff that we've picked up, backpacks and beer bottles, a lot of broken beer bottles, and cleaned up a lot of the homeless camps, that they've left trash and stuff.
So would you ever suspect all that's down here? Or?
No. And we floated this river a bunch of times, and I've always picked small things up, but I've never stepped off into the, behind the scenes here and seen all of this. So,
Messy.
yeah, it's pretty messy. And it's heavy. There's a lot of heavy stuff over there.
So what did you learn today, Patrick?
That a lot of people don't appreciate, what's in our back door.
We need more people cleaning up our rivers.
Come here.
Yeah.
What?
You're going to talk.
Like-
You've been on this before.
Yeah.
So we need more people cleaning
Yeah.
up our river?
I mean, maybe high schoolers and stuff getting out here and just helping, like groups of them.
And they give you an opportunity on Tuesdays. They do this once a month.
Oh, that'd be
So it's we just saw a bald eagle down there twice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sitting up in a tree. So you're seeing the world we live in.
Oh, we've seen a
Lots of
couple.
duck eggs.
Yeah, a lot of duck eggs. We've seen this one here. There was like a dozen duck eggs, and I spooked this duck when I came up on it, and all of a sudden this duck takes off, and I look over there, and there's a bunch of. I was like, this is the neatest thing ever. Yeah.
So Patrick's one of our sponsors, and give a little plug for what you do. 'Cause you
I own Patrick Olsen Auto Repair down on 7th, 751 West 7th Avenue. We do full service auto repair. We like to service people, not service your car. I like to make sure you leave with a smile.
And see, and this is why I like you, because I called him up and I just said, hey, I got a place you can go. We want to talk to you anyway and do a little blurb for you. And Patrick's right in there,
Yeah.
and both of them. So they
Absolutely.
come in and go out, and then, the good thing is, I think then you leave here and you go tell the rest of the community the things that you see.
Absolutely.
And God, maybe next month we could have a lot bigger. Michelle, next month let's have we'll have barges coming down here.
Well, he said that, it's been normally just the same crew of people, that's been helping every week. And he's like, it's nice to see other people wanting to come help out. So,
Michelle, I think we ought to get a barge of people. We should, next month is a whole barge just coming down the
So
river.
May 13th is our spring thing cleanup, and so again May 13th. Spring
So May
thing cleanup.
13th, the spring cleanup.
And we're going to be doing as much of the entire river as we can. We'll be doing it from boats as well as walking crews that'll be going up and down the Greenway path.
Okay.
And it'll be a little bit bigger. We'll be doing more than one section of the river.
So you guys, you need to go on Facebook and Willamette Riverkeepers, Riverkeepers one word, and just like their page, because then you'll find out about all this stuff. Michelle's really good about keeping people updated on what's happening and how you can come out. But get your family. It's a great way to teach your kids what to do and what not to do.
And we have walking crews, so there's appropriate places for kids to be able to participate as well.
Okay.
That'll be on a Saturday, but again, we have every second Tuesday of the month we do a Trashy Tuesday cleanup as well. So we post those. And those generally happen either from Willamette Lanes, Island Park area, or D Street boat ramps, or we'll do them down from the River House area.
So can he take us, can we get back over there to where they are?
We are actually going to meet them right upriver here.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll probably ferry across and then just meet them.
All right, so we're going to ferry across and find those guys. They're slowing down because they found a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Let's say good luck rowing back upriver. The guy with the drift boat could have, because he has a motor on it. But I don't know where
I think he went down already, didn't he?
Yeah, he
passed
did.
us.
I saw him go by
Yeah.
there. So.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Rafting upriver is a little harder to do.
Yes.
We're going to
it
see
is.
what they're made of. So again, the city of Eugene is part of the program. They donate the boats, the use of the boats, the rafts. So that's part of the process. And anybody can come out and volunteer. As you guys saw on the other side, Carlos was over there from Brinker's Restoration Contractors. Matt is on the camera here. And Michelle, is there anything else we need to tell people?
Yeah, please come join us, clean up the river, meet other people who are in love with the river and want to get out and enjoy being outdoors more often. It's a great way to get to know other people in your community that are like-minded and have shared values, and a great way to do something together to help make a difference.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And remember the little tips. Go ahead.
What would you recommend everyone wearing when they come? Because I know if I didn't have these on, I'd be slipping and sliding so bad. My boots.
Definitely, we like to emphasize safety, so we ask people to wear long sleeves and long pants. There's also a stinging nettle and poison oak out along the riverbanks in some areas, so you definitely want to make sure that you are clean and clear from that. Gloves are always good. I like to bring my own work gloves. We do supply gloves as well, but they're typically the nitrile gloves, so they can break, and it's good to have a sturdy pair with you.
Right. And then life jackets if you're going to be in a boat. And can people, if there's a group that has a boat, can they bring their boat too?
Yes, groups can bring their own boats. We just ask that people feel good about paddling in Class 2, Class 3 water, because this is not a boating trip to learn how to boat.
Right. So in other words, you have to know what you're doing.
Yes.
In short order, if you don't know how to row a boat, don't bring your boat. You
And
should go
anyone
on
who's
foot.
traveling with us in boats, all of our guides are all certified, and everybody that we bring out, there's always first aid certified people. So anything that we have, we make sure that safety is our number one standard.
Okay. All right. Good. Michelle, thank you.
Yeah, for
Thanks
sure.
for letting us come along. We're wrapping it up. I'm going to tell, because we're not going to get over to Carlos, so I'm just going to do a little blurb for Carlos, because he's on the. He's way over there on the other side of the river. So again, if you have property, you have damage. He was already over there at a house that had something fall on the house, and he does restoration services. So he's a guy who, if you need something done to your home, he even does new construction work. But he's really good at going in and taking care of problems that have happened to your house. Toilet overflows and ruins your floor. And he's a guy we trust. So he's also one of our sponsors, along with Patrick Olsen Auto Repair for this show, and then Michelle too, and the Willamette Riverkeepers also our sponsors. So we just want to make sure you guys know who the partners are, because what's really important is they're providing this for you. So when you need your car fixed, your truck fixed, Patrick Olsen Auto Repair. If you need something done to your home, Brinker's Restoration Contractors. So anyway, you know what I want to do, Matt? I want to go. So, okay, that is so weird. Now, yeah, it's hard when you don't do this. So that's Matt. He's the guy running our cameras today. So he came along. Matt produces, and he's the one who does all those cool videos. So hi, Jocelyn. How are you? You guys, yeah, if you would share this video to people so they can see kind of what happens and how this works. Really cool place. It was kind of fun, huh?
That was fun.
We've never taken the show on the road.
I didn't know we were getting on the water.
Yeah, Matt didn't. We had to kick a couple people out of the boat so we could get in and go do this. But we're waiting for them to come down the other direction. But you guys, yeah, if you'd pass this on to people you know, put it on sites where people can understand. You know, it is our river. It goes right through our community, and we need to take care of it. So again, thanks again to Patrick Olsen Auto Repair, Restoration Contractor, Brinkers, and also the Willamette Riverkeepers. Did you have to pay for a float permit? Share. Okay, Ron, thanks for sharing that. No, I just had to hop in the boat and go along with them. I think because the city does it. I don't know. You'll have to ask them, Angela. I don't. That question's way over my pay grade of the permit. I don't know if they do or not, but you can check it out. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining us. That's it for now. What are we doing tomorrow? Do you remember? Let me think about this. Oh, tomorrow is we are talking to about rare disease. So we have a rare disease show tomorrow, and then on Friday we're at Court Sports with Fitness Friday, and Thursday we also have something, but you guys, when you're 57, you just forget things unless you have the calendar there. So that's how it works. I don't remember what it all is, but we got stuff coming up for you. All right, thanks you guys, and we will see you tomorrow at noon on Get Real Rick Dancer. Oh, did you guys see? I got my shirt on, my sweatshirt. Can you hold that for me? I'm gonna take my... What? Huh? I know. See? Check that out. I know it's backwards, but look at that. You too can have one. All you have to do is go on my website and you can order it, and they're only $24. Look at that. Boom. You will be real. Oh, look. I feel like I'm...
Is it backwards?
Yeah, it is backwards on there. Jason James. See ya. All right, you guys. See you later. Have a good day.